Good afternoon, everybody. Let's talk about the prophetic word again today. We're going to go into the book of Acts, and we're going to read Acts chapter 6. Peter's put in prison by King Herod at this point. Acts chapter 12, verse 6 is where we're going to start reading. But your homework today is Acts chapter 11 and 12. Acts chapter 11 and 12. The Lord wants to meet you there and minister to those listening to this video. Read Acts chapter 11 and chapter 12 today. So we're going to begin in Acts chapter 12, verse 6. The night before Herod was going to bring him out to the people, Peter was sleeping between two guards. He was tied with two chains, and there were guards on duty at the prison gate. Suddenly an angel of the Lord stood there, and a light shone on the cell. The angel took Peter by the shoulder, woke him up, and said, "Hurry, get up." At once the chains fell off Peter's hands. Then the angel said, "Tighten your belt and put on your sandals." Peter did so, and the angel said, "Put your cloak around you and come with me." Peter followed him out of the prison, not knowing, however, if what the angel was doing was real. He thought he was seeing a vision. They passed by the first guard station, then the second, and came at last to the iron gate that opens into the city. The gate opened for them by itself, and they went out. They walked down a street, and suddenly the angel left Peter. So finish the story, Acts chapter 12, 11 and 12. But I want to talk about this focus on this verse, Acts chapter 12, verse 10. They passed by the first guard station, then the second, and came at last to the iron gate that opens into the city. The gate opened for them by itself. See, it doesn't say the angel opened it. It doesn't say that Peter opened it. It opened by the hand of God. And there are many that are looking at a gate right now. You're looking at situations that seem like the first impossible situation, second impossible situation. And then you're finally looking at the third impossible situation to move forward in where God has you. And God is telling you to just follow him, to just trust him. The gate opened to them by itself. That means that God opened the gate for the angel and for Peter. And God knows that you stand before a gate today in your own life that can only be opened by him. And that's where the Lord wants you to stand and wait for him to open that door. See, the angel didn't do it. And Peter didn't do it. Having them pass by these guards and two sets of guards and then now an iron gate, they went out and the gate opened by itself for them. They walked down the street and suddenly the angel left Peter. And that's where God has you. You're wondering how that gate's going to be open. You're wondering how that door is going to be open, and you need to wait for it to open by itself. Do not try to open that gate yourself. Let God do it. Rest in him.